EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, where the spirit of the late Sam Mills lives on with the pounding of the drum as we're ready for football at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. On the Dallas sideline, it is their head coach. His team in desperate need of something good to happen, sitting at 0-5 coming into this one. His counterpart on the other side, the Panthers' Dave Canales. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Bank of America Stadium. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys come out and they are led out by Dak Prescott as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, three-time Pro Bowler who is now 32 years old.
I don't think there's any way around it, Mike. I mean, this has been a disastrous start for this season. I know their expectations were clearly higher than how things have played out. At this point in the season, you just need to get a win. However it comes, whatever it looks like, you've got to change the energy in that building because the only way to learn how to win in the NFL is to win.
Second down, Prescott. That's caught by Tolbert, right side. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
That's good for the Cowboys.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
Brings up second and 4.
On the play fake, Dak. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Cowboys, first down.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Give him 14 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's into the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys. That his second TD catch of the season.
And when things haven't been going your way, like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So the Panthers led out by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Shaky rookie year, but the back end of his second year, Craig, very effective for the man who was the #1 overall pick out of Alabama in 2023.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
It's now 3rd and 4.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Young. Rolling right, it's taken in. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Hubbard. A good run there to the 34-yard line. That is a first down.
It's a gain of 8. And the Panthers,
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Young. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. He'll step up and run this. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Bryce Young, touchdown Carolina. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready now for their 2nd drive. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Now this looks like a design run. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Dak going to give this to Blue. And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger onto punt for Dallas, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. And as we take a look at league leaders in receiving touchdowns by the running backs, he's right up there among the best in the league. Young hands it to Hubbard. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. From the 41. Here's second and a couple. Another run here with Hubbard. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. He will not be able to get to the end. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
Mike, I can tell you firsthand, when you take the field on your opponent's side of the 50, there's a lot of optimism and hope that this is going to be a touchdown scoring drive. So nice job here by the defense, holding strong and defending this short field.
Now he'll air one out, trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. That's the safety, Malik Hooker. And he covered some ground on the return as well, out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
So they're implementing a cover 2 system, and what that means is, on the back end, Mike, your 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. They got to cover from the middle of the field all the way to the sideline, so they got to have range, they got to have great instincts, and then when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball, they got to be picks.
The Cowboys offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's hit after the catch and the ball comes free. And the Panthers are going to recover the football.
The offense retains possession.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Cowboys.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Prescott now. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Look wide, get this one complete. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. As we are ready to get back underway. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
On the return, here's Xavier Legette. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. They'll go again with Hubbard. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. And that ball's intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. They run over center with Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Towards the middle, and that's Tolbert. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
13 yards on the play. And the Cowboys.
Again, here comes Blue. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Cam Jackson there defensively.
2nd and 8.
Dak gonna run with it himself. And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's gonna bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Prescott. Open man left side. He's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
It's a gain of 20.
That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal, Dallas.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes 3rd and goal. Pistol now for Prescott. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to take over once again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To throw, Young. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Donovan Izaraku in there to drop them, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Young. Check this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. 3rd and a long way to go. Young. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
The Cowboys offense about ready to take over once more. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Past midfield to the 45. And he's finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets to the Panthers' 21-yard line.
36 yards.
What a run by Williams. 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs to kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Prescott. He's going to run it. Give him a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal. At the
2nd down.
line.
Prescott. Now a screen set up for Blue. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
A 6-yard loss.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
A quick slant taken by Lamb. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on 3rd down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
The Panthers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw is Young. He'll jump this down to Hubbard. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
Look at play action with Young. And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now. Like, he just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
The Cowboys offense headed back to take over once more. We'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. A give, and here comes Williams. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Michael Jackson in for the stop. They face second down and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Off-balance throw, it's complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Got a man, that's Tolbert. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. A shotgun snap for Prescott. This one caught at the 4. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half.
Brings up second and goal.
From the 2 now, here's second and goal. Again, Prescott to the air. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter.
It's third down and goal.
From back at the 6-yard line, what can they do on third and goal? They'll try to run it with Williams. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up fourth down.
2-yard gain. It's now
on for the field goal now. It's Brandon Aubrey. This about as short as you can get.
A 21-yard attempt.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Cowboys is going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. There's Dave Canales, the Carolina head coach. His Panthers heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. From the gun, it's Young. A throw left side, taken in by Thielen. They'll work now on second and 4.
Adam Thielen. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Out of the shotgun, Young. He's got the first-round pick, Teteroa McMillan. First and 10.
It's a gain of 20. And the Panthers.
Now Young. They'll go right back to McMillan. Complete. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
At the 46-yard line. A gain of 5.
Here's Young. And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up third down. Now Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He left that first defender grasping for air as he winds up getting 8 out of that one.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. We get on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Back into the hands of Hubbard. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A 2nd down throw for Young. He'll get that to his tight end. That's Ja'Tavion Sanders. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
16 yards.
16-yard pickup on that one. It's a Carolina 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the pistol, a give to Hubbard. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard.
To throw is Young. He'll go right and find his running back. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Throwing is Young. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. The drive begins with a run by Williams. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's down the field for Lamb. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And this will not be returnable, as this kick will go out of bounds. The Panthers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
A gain of 9.
From the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Shotgun snap, and they'll run. Here's Hubbard. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
3rd and less than a yard.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A give up the middle. It's Hubbard. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
A gain of 2.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Here's Young. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. They're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. 3rd and long. To throw, Young. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Dallas.
We'll go play action. It's Prescott. Oh, they leave Pickens all alone. It's complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Cowboys.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
That's another Cowboys first down.
Now Prescott going to make the read and keep it himself. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. Dak facing 3rd and long. Moving to his left, and he's going to be stopped well short of the first down. Gain of 6, but it brings up 4th down.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn it to a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. There's Dave Canales, the Carolina head coach. His Panthers heading back onto the field. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's Young to throw. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they forced fourth down. Punting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Princely Umanmielen is there to make the play.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll go again here with Williams. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
He's got his man. It's Pickens. We're going to stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Left side, caught by Lamb. Still going. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. It's his second touchdown of the year. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
It is good. Makes the score Cowboys 29, Panthers 7.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. We get on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. First carry now for Rico Dowdle. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's taken in, and it's Rico Dowdle. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Third and long. To throw is Young. He's got a man. That's McMillan. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
That's good.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Donovan Izaraku. He gets in to record his 2nd sack of the game, number 4 on the season.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, Or in this case, it leads to a sack.
On second down, Young. He'll look underneath here and find Dowdle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 13.
From the gun, it's Young. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And the Panthers first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Been a largely forgettable performance from this offense up until this point, Mike. I mean, these sacks, they just continue to stop so many of their drives throughout the entire game. And then you look up at the scoreboard, and it pretty much reflects that here in the 4th quarter.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Donovan Izaraku, he gets in to record his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, Young. Back to the right, caught by Sanders. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
So he isn't able to move the chains, but I think this is still a great example to just point out that certain guys on the field earn the trust of their quarterback. And he wasn't even necessarily open, Mike, but he's still, hey, it's 3rd down. Give one of my best players an opportunity to go up and compete for the ball. And he's going to continue to get more of these 50-50 opportunities when he keeps coming down. You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
It's another run here for Williams. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll run the sneak, and he will have a Cowboys first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the give, it's Williams. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. Off he goes. And he'll get about 4 yards before wisely covering up. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Derek Brown in there to record his 2nd sack of the afternoon and number 6 on the year.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Dak going to give this to Blue. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead.
On the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now Dowdle. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
A gain of 34 yards.
Young to throw on 1st down. It's on the right side, corralled by Thielen. He had no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
And 8 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Young. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
That's good for the Panthers.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
We'll get this into the hands of Thielen. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
To throw is Young. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They'll go. Young. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Panthers 1st down. That was something else. Big pickup on 4th and long. And they get a new set of downs. Here's the pistol snap to Young. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to throw, Young. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
He isn't able to secure that grab through the contact, and they're quickly running out of possessions to get back into this game, Mike. I mean, their chance to come back was already slim to none, but Slim Meadow went just out the window as that ball hit the turf.
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
Cowboys 1st down. A gain of 15. And the Cowboy 1st down.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. Look like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.